Raising your testosterone without fixing this one thing will turn you into a ticking time bomb. And you won't even realize it until it's too late. Everything has started to fall apart. You've been told that high testosterone is the answer to everything. Low energy, raise your T. No focus, raise your T. No drive with women, raise your T. But nobody talks about the actual side effects of raising your T and becoming this winner. Because testosterone, it doesn't fix you, it exposes you. It makes you more of what was already inside of you. And if what's inside is anxious, reactive, overstimulated, well then congratulations. You just handed that chaos a bigger engine to work with. Let me give it to you straight, bro. If you raise your testosterone without building a container to be able to harness that energy, your nervous system will burn out trying to catch up. That's why there's guys who hit 800 or 900 nanograms per deciliter and still feel empty inside. They still yell at their girl, they still relapse with their vices that they used to be clinging on to, and they still feel like their skin's crawling. They optimize their chemistry, but they never learned how to carry themselves like an actual man. When my testosterone climbed, I expected peace, but what I got was pressure. I wasn't grounded, I was amped up. Everything became a competition. Every small issue felt like a major war. And one night I snapped. I said some shit that I regretted, and afterwards I just sat there with my heart racing, my mind scattered, and I thought to myself, am I better or am I just louder? And this is when I realized what testosterone actually does to you. And this is the stuff that most guys just don't understand. On a scientific level, it increases your dopamine sensitivity. You feel more. Every high hits way harder. It lowers fear, not always the best thing when you have bad habits. It boosts dominance circuits in your brain. You want control, direction, and challenge in your life. But without a mission, without daily structure, you don't become disciplined. You become destructive. That's why most men sabotage the very thing they think will save them. And this is what I call the container. This is what you must build. Now here's an example. Raising your T without any structure is like handing over a weapon that's loaded to a child. So here's what you need. Non-negotiables. Number one, not goals, not vision boards, a set of rules to follow for yourself. Waking time, training time, evening shutdown. This is how your nervous system earns your own respect. Number two, aggression into devotion. Use the edge in your training to build patience. Redirect chaos into order. Number three, rituals over rewards. You don't need dopamine, you need rhythm. Wake, move, reflect, repeat. Masculinity isn't spontaneous. It's structured violence applied with control. One of my guys, David, had his testosterone jump from like under 300 to over 1400 in like a 10-month period. He was crushing it in the gym. He dialed in his food. He dialed in his habits. But inside, he was still kind of unstable. Not because of the hormones, but because there was no system behind them. We fixed that, of course. We tied his aggression to his goals and targets, made his day sacred, cut the tech at night so we could dial in his sleep. And 2 weeks later, this is what he told me. I've never felt more masculine and in control of my life. And that's what this is all about. Not testosterone going up. It's about developing leadership. Now here's the part that most men will just never realize. Low testosterone isn't your biggest threat. High testosterone with no discipline is. Because once you have the energy, the sex drive, and the focus, you've got no excuses left. And that's when the mask comes off. Who are you when you actually feel powerful inside? Can you actually lead yourself into this new version of who you want to be? Or will your old patterns take over? Now, most men never realize any of the stuff that I mentioned in this video, but now you understand it, and now you can change your life as a byproduct of it. If you want to learn how to transform your life in more depth, click on the video that's on screen right now where I break down the 5 lifestyle shifts that you need to make in order to have that happen for you.